All right. Welcome to our team call. We are at the end of a month and another month, and I'm just like, I don't even think I can put into words what's happening right now on our team. Y'all, like we're in it. Like it's happening. It's exploding. Y'all are creating fire, and it's just amazing to watch. And something I was thinking about before this call, I'm like, you can't create in general, but you literally cannot create what we're doing here without a fire inside of you to do more, to share, to like, Lisa Davis asked me a couple days ago, she's like, Tabitha, I want to ask you, I'm doing some research here. She's like, I want to ask you, I don't know how she worded this exactly, but she's like, since you're the top like advocate in the network that's signing advocates, what would be your best advice on how that's happening and why that's happening? And I said, okay, bye girl, have so much fun. Samantha's got to go, she's got to fly away. And I said, the biggest thing I can think of to say is that think about who you want to attract and think about the advocate that you want to be, and then go create that energy and go create that fire and go, because your energy is going to absolutely be everything to attracting and bringing in people like you, people who have a like fire in their body to do something different and to take something and really run with it. And it wouldn't be, I have a child. I can hear my son crying. He's getting in trouble and he's crying. Anyway, you probably can't hear that, but if you do, well, that's just, going down upstairs. Anyway, and it's just like, it's nothing fancy, you guys. It's never anything fancy. I'm probably the most simplistic person. Like, I am just like, keep it as simple as I can. I'm all about, digging in and working hard, but I love to just keep things simple. Like, let's not recreate the wheel, right? Let's do this together. Let's light fires together. Let's run together. And really just, I want you guys to envision, and I want you to think about, I think this is so important, is for you guys to think about what you want to create and what you want to do with this, because it's literally anything you want to do. Like, I say this all the time, but be patient with this. Be patient with your own individual business, but be patient with Crunchy, because we're 7 years in and we're still pretty fresh. I mean, we can do a lot in 7 years in, and we have like the systems and it's solid and all of that. I'm not saying any of that, but be patient, because it's just a matter of time. I've been saying this since I joined, and we don't know when it's going to happen, but it's happening. A lot of it's happening, and it's just so amazing to see. And how cool to be a part of something that you get to like be in the midst of the explosion, right? You get to be in the midst of like creating with all the people that want to create with you. And so I think when you envision, I know when you envision what you want, and I was like, we throw around the word vision. It's like, what's your vision and what's your why? And that's fine. It's true. But sometimes I think those things can just get I don't want to say old to hear, but it's like, it's always like, go back to your why when you start to like lose whatever faith in yourself or your business. But it's more of just like, I like the word create. Like, what do you want to create? For me, I've shared this before, and I'll share it over and over again, but I've always wanted to just create a huge organization of women that are making an income. We have these incredible products, and we have this business, and we have the things, right? And that's great. Like, I'm so grateful for that, because I couldn't stand behind a product that I didn't truly think was the best out there. I couldn't stand behind a product that I didn't think that set itself apart. We know, I can tell you without a doubt, there's nothing else out there that will set itself apart like this. But when you think about like what you want to create, I want to help. I truly think it's so important you got to create a sustainable business that can make you income. Like, it's not always about the money, but it really is helpful. And this is a business, and it's okay. It's okay to be like, you know what? I want to make money. Like, I want to run with this. I want to go. I want to do whatever it is, right? And I'm telling you, you can do it. And again, it's just nothing fancy. It's literally just believing in yourself. And I have doubt. I have things that creep in, and we all do. And you're gonna have that. But it's just, I like to use the word pivot. It's pivoting and it's shifting your mindset. It's like, okay, so my mind tells me that I can't do this. It's like when you're talking to a potential advocate and they're like, I can't do this because whatever. They give you 10 reasons why it might not work for them. Well, but what if it does? What if it's the most amazing thing that you've ever said yes to? What if it works? What if it actually like is something that's life changing? Because again, beyond the money, beyond the product, this is more than skincare and makeup and income. This is like a lot about your personal growth and what you can achieve if you set out to do something different. And I always say, I think we have the gift right in the palm of our hand of what we can create and what we can do. And we're learning. And the really cool thing is, it's like, no, we don't have to have it figured out. If you don't want to know every single ingredient in the products, good. I don't either. I want to know, like, I know a lot of high points and I know a lot of things, and I want to continue to learn and build on what I'm doing. But I don't ever want you to think, like, oh my gosh, because there's women out there that are crunchy advocates and their literal brand on social media is like safe swaps, clean swaps. Okay. That's great. That's fantastic. They know their stuff, and I am grateful for that. But that's not me. And so you get to determine, you get to decide, like, how does this look for me? And when I came into this, it was really cool because I got to like, I had came from a market where everybody and their brother had done what I had done. Like, they had created success, and I tried to mimic what they had done because they were successful. And I thought, in order to be successful, I've got to do exactly what they're doing, because it's got to be the answer. It's got to be the secret sauce. It's got to be the equation for success. And what I found was that I didn't know who the hell I was because I wasn't really being true to myself. Right. And so the really cool thing is we come into this and it's like, I like to say, like, crunchy's never been done before. I mean, there are top leaders and it's amazing. And there's women that just have a lot bigger teams than I have. But I'm just saying, it's really beautiful that we get to go into this and it's like, what do you want to create? Do you want to affiliate market? Do you want to go to different boutiques or different places or storefronts? Do you want to get your product out there that way? Do you want to do like a lot of different online events? Like, there's so many things. Do you want to do samples? Do you want to do one-on-ones? Do you want to do consultations via Zoom? Like, what do you want to do? And that's really cool because I love that it's not a one size fits all, and it's just like whatever you want to do. And guess what? Whatever you do now might not be what you do in a month or two or three, because not because stuff stops working, but because we grow and we build, and then we're like, oh, let's try this, right? Let's try this, or let's see if this works. And a lot of times we don't always know if it's going to work, but I always say that when you do something, like sometimes I'll go on my stories, right? And I'm just throwing a dart at the wall. Like, I'm like, all right, I'm going to like roll with this. I'm going to talk about it. Haven't talked about it in a while. I'm going to see what happens, right? And maybe you go into it and you're like, oh, nobody's going to watch. Nobody's going to listen. Nobody's going to buy. Nobody's going to whatever value what I have to say, right? It's so not true, because I find that every time I go live, every time I go on my stories, every time I share about something that I didn't think was like that profound, I get somebody who, I at least get one person who's like, either maybe they don't buy, but they ask a question. Maybe they like, I don't know. There's always some good result that comes with it. And when you go into doing an action for your business and you're not looking for a return, and you're not looking for, like, you're not emotionally attached to the outcome, it will absolutely change how you view your business, because how you view your business and your perspective of your business and your perspective of you is absolutely going to make all the difference in how you proceed and how you continue and how you grow. And you all have the ability to grow. It's everything that you need to build this business is inside of you. I'm creating a course right now, and I just share this because I'm really having a big obstacle in my up here right now. And I'm not going to get emotional. I have been battling this for like forever. And I just had this conversation with my husband. I usually don't cry on team calls. I cry plenty, but not usually on team calls. But I have been so in my head about this course that I'm creating. I think because so many people have done it, right? And it's just like something that I'm up against that I've never done. And so I understand sometimes, I do understand when you come into this and you're like, I've never done direct sales, or I've never been able to like I've never maybe like here's an example. Like sometimes I'll have someone host a party and they don't get a single order through a party. Okay. So I'll have them host and then I'm thinking, oh crap, like why would they want to be they might not want to be an advocate if they base this on their party, right? But we can't base that off of one party. Like we can't have one thing and base our trajectory of our life and our future and what we have inside of us, right? We can't base that on one thing, one party, one try, right? And so what I started to say was you have everything inside of you to build this business. As I'm telling myself, as I have everything inside of me to create this course that I'm about to create, and I'm about to trudge on waters that I have never done, and it is scares the hell out of me. But here I go doing something different, right? Because I won't know if I don't do it. And so I want to encourage you guys to run with the excitement that you have to start your business. And I know not all of you guys are new that are on, but I think that this is all good stuff that you can implement into your business right now, because I don't care where you are in your business. If you don't create your own fire for what you're doing and you don't create up here like what your capability and potential is, you won't continue to move. You won't continue to um shift and to grow and to allow yourself. And so instead of like thinking about all the things, I want you to like take all of that off of like, what if this and what if that and what if this? We can all do it all day long, right? But what if it's amazing? And what if we find an advocate tomorrow? And what if we find someone tomorrow that's interested? And what if we, have $1,000 party? Because I'm telling you, you literally ask your friend or your mother-in-law or I don't know, sister-in-law, whatever, to have a party with you for you. Guess what? Women show up and they come and they enjoy it and it's fun and they learn about a product that they've never heard of. And it's a different spin on like old school, I'm just saying old school, like Mary Kay parties. I feel like it's a whole different vibe, right? And it's something fresh, it's something different. And women are leaning into non-toxic, clean, high performance products. So with that being said, I just kind of wanted to set the beginning of the call. I love to just create some mindset work at the beginning because we all struggle. Like I struggle. I coach women all the time on mindset and I'm over here like doubting myself, right? Because we can all fall into that. If we allow it, we just have to know when it's like, okay, I'm good. Like I got this. Like, let's do one or two things for my business today. Let's try something. Okay, that didn't really work. All right, not a huge deal. I'm going to try something different, right? We've all done that and we've all been there. And it's just really fun because a lot of times you'll surprise yourself. You'll be like, holy cow, like this is working. Or, oh my gosh, she loved the products. Yeah, of course she did. Like, why are you surprised, right? And it just continues to build on that and compound. So take it one conversation at a time, take it one order at a time, and celebrate yourself when you're actually like getting the product out there and you're actually, some of it is education. It's really educating women on just like how they can choose better. It's not necessarily like, okay, I'm going to pick this product apart and I need to know all the things. It's not that. It's just simply here you go. Like I'm showing you this and here's what I love about it. Cuz people want your recommendation. They don't expect you to know all of it. They just want you to tell them that that's really worked for you and you really like it and this is why, it's changed your skin or whatever the case is, right? People just want to know. Like I found so many women that just they don't know what to choose. And I never so I'm going to give you a couple little tips and then we're going to like go into just some questions and cuz I want to help you guys and serve you with what you need instead of me just talking forever about stuff you might want to know and stuff you might really not need to know. Um but something that I think is important is like when a couple little high points that some of you guys already know, but I want to go over these. When I'm talking to somebody and they're brand new and they've never heard of Crunchy, but they're kind of interested. They're like, all right, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. What is it? Whatever. So I kind of give some high points about Crunchy, but I like to ask them, are you mostly interested in skincare or makeup or both? Because that's going to tell me whether or not which direction they want to go. Right. It's never like, here's the link, go searching for days on what is up there. The link is too, in my opinion, from my experience, it's too much. It's like, what do I choose? And it starts to add up quickly when they're placing stuff in their cart, which is okay. Like a lot of, I know that sometimes I know the price. We can talk about price if that's an issue, or if you're feeling like that's an issue for you when talking to people, because that can feel like a barrier sometimes. That I'm telling you that most women will not bat an eye at spending the money once we educate and expose them to why it's different and why they would choose this versus like whatever else, right? And why they might, oh, sorry, I thought someone was unmuted. And I'd like to really say another thing I've been saying somewhat recent that I've just kind of like picked up on some verbiage that I've been saying to women is how nutrient dense our products are. Because I think that's just a really good term for them. They're so nutrient dense. Like they're just full, jam packed full of all the things that your skin could want or need. So that kind of helps you maybe a little bit in just like navigating the conversation. We can also talk about just like different verbiage, like examples that I would reach out to someone. There's so many different things that, why don't you guys go ahead while I'm kind of talking and put up, like, if you have a question or you want to know something or you want my input on something, please just ask in the chat. I feel like my sales are struggling, but I'm loving the products and loving my hype team of gals in general. So I'm just going to keep on keeping on. Yes. Because what's funny is there are a few clients that I have that literally, like, when they tried Crunchy for the first time and they ordered all the things or whatever, maybe they just, I don't even remember, but they started maybe with a couple things, and then it was like it compounded, and they ordered and they ordered and they ordered, and I didn't have to do anything. I mean, I checked on them and I asked them, but literally they're just like, they would just come to my link. And what's really cool is you're always linked. Once they have that email associated with you, they're always linked to your account as your advocate. So they could just go to crunchy.com. As soon as they put in their email, it's going to link back to you. So that's really cool. But my point is, like, you're going to find these raving fans. I always say raving fans of Crunchy. You're going to find them, and they're going to, anytime a new product releases, they're going to order it. Anytime, like, whatever, they're going to order it. And it's just really fun because you're right. They hype. It's those people. It's people like you guys on this call right now that are showing up, that are present, that are excited about what you're doing, that raise our team's vibration, that create fire, that create energy. Like, energy creates energy. And when we do this together and we're all just like, all right, let's go, let's do this, right? And just like the workshop that we had a few days ago, like at the end of last week, those workshops wouldn't be successful if we didn't have a lot of advocates come in there and just like be excited about it, right? We don't know what we're going to get. We don't know the sales that we're going to get. So, you just don't know until you go into it. So really quickly, just for like some month in magic for some of you guys who have been here a little bit, just to kind of like give you new girls some insight a little bit on month end and what that looks like. And then we can go more into anything else. Just if you think of a question, just pop it in there or unmute. I'm happy if you unmute too. So something that like is so just crazy about month end magic is, we always say that, but it's just like our numbers will just start to climb, and it's little like, you can go from, and hopefully you have like in your app, you have like the ranks. Okay. So you can look at the ranks and you can see like where you're going to go. Right. So maybe you're looking to get to, Pioneer, right? Maybe that's going to be like your first goal. So you're looking to get to Pioneer. And then so on or whatever. And so once you get like certain, or like you just start to get orders, and they can be small. They can be like a foundation order or a night cream order, whatever. It really starts to add up and compile. It's crazy. And when you start doing follow-ups and you are constantly reaching out to people that are on the fence, because what's really funny is you'll reach out to somebody. Let's say you had a conversation with someone last week, okay, or 2 weeks ago, I don't know, and they weren't interested, right? But then the summer sales come out, and you reach out to them, and you're like, hey, I just want to let you know that there's like these sales. I know you said you weren't ready. That's totally fine, no pressure. But I wanted to let you know that like 3 of our top selling products are on sale. Would you have any interest in checking them out? That person on the fence now is intrigued, right? Because there's a sale. So I always like strategize and utilize a sale, because come June 1st, just so you know, there's nothing going to be on sale, which is fine. That doesn't mean anything. It's just that you want to utilize it while it's on sale, because guess what? People will come in and they'll buy for the sale, but guess what they're going to add? They're going to add a lip crayon and I don't know, mascara, whatever. They're going to add a couple things on, which is going to increase that order for you, right? Which is going to create your volume and increase your volume, which is amazing. So basic, sometimes we do bulk orders too. So that's another idea for those of you who maybe have some local clients and you've never done a bulk order. I love it. I think it's fantastic to do bulk orders. I do that for local people, like within like 15 minutes for me. I'm not like, carton anything like really farther than that. And we pretty much usually meet, but a lot of people, sometimes they will hold back because they don't want to pay for shipping. So they'll do the bulk order. So that's a really good idea. Going live in your community page, which I don't know how many of you have community pages, but I think just like even tomorrow, like jumping in there and going live about the sale and the 3 products that are on sale is really helpful. There's just so many different things that you can do that you can try, right? And you can follow up and you can have conversations. And one more thing I like to always kind of share is you kind of want to always have about 10 or 15 conversations going. Now, depending on your goals. Now, I'm not saying that if you're like someone who's like, I just want to get like a couple new clients a month, I'm not really looking to like, I make a little extra money, pay for my product, whatever. But if you're somebody who's like, okay, I want to run at this and I really want to I want to branch out and I want to grow my business, I would say at least be striving for 10 conversations a day, because that way, like, guess what? Some of those people are going to say no, right? So what? Now you're down to like 6 or 7, or maybe one of them ordered. So now, okay, she ordered, now she's off, right? So it's like this idea of like when someone goes out, someone else comes in, right? So you're reaching out to new people, and how to do that is to create different things. Maybe you're gonna, and this is a whole other thing we're not going to get into tonight about like social media, but there's so many ways that we can show up on social media too to have conversations. So there's that. So Kayla Etchison, yes, you put a $900 bulk order in last month. Yes, they are. And what's cool is if you guys haven't done this, and you do not have to do this, but it's something I recommend, is I sign my husband up as an insider. So I never place a personal order in my back office unless I have something in my back office, like you guys have a credit maybe, or you have something back there, because like we will earn stuff. And so if you earn something, you'll have we got a hat, like a straw sun visor hat thing from Crunchy last month, I think it was. And that was back there, and you had to go in and place a personal order in order for them to put that in your package and ship it out, if that makes sense, because it's just a shipping thing. Like shipping is so high. So instead of them being like, here, we're going to mail you this that you won, like it'll be sitting there waiting for you to be added to your next order. But anyways, a bulk order is nice because so personal orders, you don't get commission off of. Okay. You get your discount, you get 20% off. But I always place my personal order, not under myself, but under my husband, under myself as a customer. Okay. Because guess what? I'm going to earn 35 to 40% commission each month. That's my goal personally for myself. Whatever your goal is, even if it's 25 or 30% commission, which is so doable with our comp plan, it's so doable to be coming in at 20 to 30% commission. You would make more money. It would make sense, and you would earn more if you ordered through that account. Does that make sense? Then the next time you go to order and you have another bulk order, or you just need some product for yourself, you have now a credit because your husband has his Crunchy Insider account. So like sometimes, if like Kayla, she had like $90, like I don't even know. She had like $100 probably to use as a credit the next time she went in to place an order, which is really amazing, right? So it's kind of like we're double dipping a little bit. So that's kind of how that would work. So I just signed my husband up, and it makes sense, and it is worth it in my opinion. So yes, so that's how it would work, Janelle. Yes, so it would ship to you as the advocate, and then you would just be responsible for like meeting them with the stuff. And it's really simple. And it's funny how many times like I will just ask women, like you would think like, okay, I share about this all the time. I'm in my group, I'm on my stories. I'm like, they know where I'm at, right? If they need product, they would tell me. They don't. Like they don't always tell you, and they don't realize maybe either. And it's just like a little nudge sometimes that they need of like, hey, I'm placing a bulk order. Did you need anything? I didn't know if you wanted me to, And yes, I do Venmo. That's how I do it. They can pay me Venmo. Yes. So I always just pay for it, and then you can do whatever you want. Like I feel like for the majority of people that I order for their previous clients, I've already had them, and then I'll just have them Venmo me pretty much as soon as I get a place, though. I don't like wait until they get it in their hands. They're usually good about like Venmoing you before. Um, I like it. I like doing them. I actually like kind of offered it to a few people today, and I don't really like didn't really get much of a like of a result with it, but you just never know. I feel like I've had a lot of people stocking up, so it's kind of hard. Um okay, anything else that you guys have that you want to ask? Feel free. Um I'm trying to think. So, it's more of just like create like I don't have a fan like I we do have a tracker, so you guys can go in our team page, and if you just search anything in our team page or any team page. I didn't know this for a long time, so I'm telling you because I think it's really helpful if you don't know this. If you go into a Facebook page, okay, any page, and you search what you're looking for, like maybe you're looking for a tracker or you're looking for a sample thread because you want all the links to all the sample containers that we use. Just type that up in the search bar, and it will bring up all those posts that have everything to do with that topic that you're looking for. Make sure you're signed up for Hyper Wallet. If you're not, if you have not signed up for Hyper Wallet, which is how you get paid, search Hyper Wallet up in the search bar of the FAC, which is the Facebook Advocate Community page, which is our corporate page. And then there's a link there. You just sign up. And then I think it's like every Friday, I think, is when they like funnel the new advocates in on a Friday, and then that way you'll get so don't like worry if you don't hear something right away. It takes a little bit, takes a minute to get that. Um okay, so Hyperwallet, the app, of course, you guys have downloaded. Friday, just a quick little update. Friday, I don't know how many of y'all can like get on daytime stuff, but Lisa Davis is hosting a Power Hour Zoom, specifically geared for new advocates, which will be nice because she will be helping with verbiage, and she will be helping with things. That's at, I believe, I don't know. I'll have to look at the time. I can't remember if it's 1 Eastern or 2 Eastern. I can't remember. I think it's 2 Eastern. I'm pretty sure. But I'll remind you guys about that before Friday. So that's something nice, just like for verbiage, because I know that that can be a barrier when you're talking to people because it's hard to know exactly what to say. And trust me that that's normal, but you will get more used to it. But literally just like keeping it very simple, like, hey, Sarah, how are you? I just wanted to reach out, like no pressure if you're not interested, but I just partnered with a skincare company called Crunchy. Not sure if you've ever heard of the products, but I know so many women are looking for a non-toxic product that performs. You know, no pressure, but would you want more information? Okay. Now, these are people I'm not like, you can reach out to people that have never like even commented on anything if you want. I typically reach out to people that, have shown interest in some way. They've watched my story. Excuse me. They've maybe, yeah, it will be recorded on Friday. Yes. All of our calls are recorded. So like you never have to really worry about not missing it live. So don't worry about that. I know that that's kind of a weird time and I get it. But it's nice when you can just go back and you can have that to like go to work off of. And they're nice because you actually work alongside, you work together, so it's nice because you actually get to get work done on the call and try new things with new approaches and kind of guidance, if you will. So anyway, so I feel like just like reaching out, and I can type like you guys when we get off of here, just reach out to me if you're like, I need help with verbiage, or I need like, I would love some guidance on how to send a message or whatever the case is. You guys know how you talk and you guys know who you're talking to. So it's kind of sometimes going to determine that. But basically what you're doing is you're just getting somebody, like you're just literally asking someone if they would be open to like learning more about it, right? And it's also going to come down to like things that you share. So I want you to think about like maybe it's not just Crunchy for you, like hopefully not. Hopefully you're leaning more into like, I want to switch this and I want to switch this product and I want to learn more about different products. And if that's the case, then like think about, okay, what else could I share? Right? What else could I share to where you become the person that they kind of look up to ask for information? Like, hey, is this product okay? Or hey, I've seen you talk about this, but do you know of a clean whatever? Right? And so people come to me, and I'm pretty consistent about about it, but definitely not as much as some advocates. Cause again, it's not my brand. Like my brand is not like non-toxic, like, which not nobody's non-toxic, but you know what I'm saying? Like low toxin. That's not really my brand, or my market, but it's definitely a big piece of it. And so I've been able to just come in and just share things that, because it really interests me and it really aligns with me to use products that I feel like are really safe and most people don't know, right? So you get to be the one to tell them. You get to be the one to say like loud and proud, like these products will change your skin. And there's no there's no it's no wonder that they'll change your skin because like you can't find anything more pure. You can't find anything more like potent in form. And so just kind of continuing to talk to women and just ask questions like what are they struggling with their skin, and we have a skincare quiz if anyone is interested in learning how to put that together. We have a skincare quiz that I helped everyone create. It's probably been a month and a half ago, maybe not quite. And it's in our team page, and if you just search, again, just search skincare quiz, that recorded call should come up. And it's really nice because you can put links and links and links for days, and links are fine. Like I attach links all the time to products that I'm sharing. But a lot of times, again, you get to that piece where people are like, gosh, I don't know. Like, I just don't know. Is this going to work for me? I don't know. I don't want to pay for shipping. Like, I don't know, whatever it is that they talk themselves out of it. Right. But a skincare quiz is different because there's like no pressure attached to a skincare quiz. And so people love to tell you what is wrong or what's going on with their skin, or like they love to give you feedback. And so being able to click on that and continue and share whatever to where you're going to customize them like a routine, and it just opens the door for a conversation. So I found that I had a girl fill it out a few days ago, and I think I had one conversation with her like months and probably over a year or so ago, and she hasn't shown any interest since. So you just don't know. And so it's different tools. It's thinking about different tools that you can add to add engagement, like a poll. Like it's great to gauge your audience. Like, do you think your audience is looking for cleaner products? Do you think that they are? I don't know. Like maybe you could ask them, right? So there's so many things that we could like gauge our audience on. Do they already have a skincare routine? Do they feel like their skin is lacking? Like, right? Because if we know their skin is lacking, then we're going to create content, right? Or you're going to create something around that. Does that make sense? So I like to kind of like, I don't know, reverse engineer like different things and strategize on how can I show up in a really valuable way today, but really hit some like hard fact nuggets about what I'm doing, right? And let's just really quickly, that we haven't even brought this up, and I didn't even bring it up, is like the advocate opportunity. So tomorrow is the last day for them to snag like an enrollment kit for a really great deal. And so I would be like shouting from the rooftops about that tomorrow. And I know for some of you newer advocates or brand new, like just signed up in the last couple days, I know that that's not something you probably maybe, excuse me, feel comfortable about. But even in private conversation, you just never know who might be looking for something that's just so different and so new and so fresh. And so incredible. So don't doubt yourselves that even though you don't maybe have experience with talking to anyone about the advocate opportunity, like you're going to get better. We're going to help you. There's so many things, like trust me, it's just going to get better and you're going to grow and learn more. Okay, does anybody else, it's 8:35, so I want to value everybody's time because I really wanted to keep this like 30 minutes. Does anybody have anything that they want to say? And feel free when we get off this call and anytime to message me with specific questions of anything that you have that you would like feedback on. I can't think of anything else that really was addressed or asked that I needed to address. So I just am so excited. I'm so excited y'all are here. And I don't know, I'm just like, the things that are coming are just incredible, and they're really truly going to change so much, continue to change our business and help our business grow. And the thing about Crunchy that I love is they truly want to see their advocates succeed. They truly obviously my flight is still delayed. Dang it. You'll get there, right? You'll get there sometime. the flights are just kind of like always, I don't know, I feel like lately they're just kind of a mess. Um, but it's really awesome. You know, one of the newer advocates that just started, I think she jumped off. It's one of Samantha's new advocates. Ashley, she was on just a minute ago, but you know, she was asking a lot of questions just about like her previous company um and I think she's still with that company. But anyways, I don't want to speak for her, but she was asking a lot of things just about how like, you know, she had to recreate stuff and like you didn't really get like resources and it was just kind of like sounded like you're on your own kind of thing. And it's really not that way. I mean, I try to share everything I can. Like I'm never one to be like, oh, I'm doing this and it's working and I'm not going to tell. I'm not going to tell what I'm doing or I'm not going to share this, whatever. I don't care. Like I want you guys to succeed. I want y'all to surpass me. I want you guys to succeed beyond, you know, your wildest dream. And so there's just always so many resources and it can be just like there's just a lot of stuff. So you know, keep focused on like, you know, we do weekly calls. We have a really awesome call next week planned for you guys, with Monica Smith, one of my friends that I met because of Crunchy, and she's a pretty high up there leader in Crunchy and she's incredible. And so we're doing our team call actually, I'm pretty sure next Monday night. I'll give you more details on that, but I try to run my weekly team calls and then there'll be extra stuff just kind of thrown in there that you guys are welcome to jump on. There's so many trainings in the FAC like weekly, like Tuesday is their like training day. Like today, that was that one in there and I didn't watch it, but I need to go back and watch it. But feel free to just like go in there. I always learn something from so many. It's so great to get like a different variety of women's like, I don't know, perspectives and what they're doing. And I get all kinds of nuggets from women that you know, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's genius. Like I should have done that, or that's great. I'd like to try that. Um, with just creating events and different things that you can do to get your product out there. So um so many things, so many good things coming. I am so pumped for all of you guys and I'm so excited to just see how we finish out this month and then how we start June. How we finish out the month, honestly, the momentum will lead you into June, which is just always awesome to start the month off strong. So kind of think about that as you lead into June. And I don't think there's anything else. So you guys, please message me if you have any questions. And I'll post this recording. If anyone missed it, they want to see it. But otherwise, have a good night and I'm sure we'll chat soon.